I'm over here. Thank you, Chris. Chris is going like this. This camera, you moron. Okay. It's the perfect summer drink full of fresh fruit and your favorite wine. And making sangria could not be easier. Please welcome back to the kitchen, foodie queen Stephanie Hansen, everybody.
Hello.
Hi, Stepharoo.
Hello.
I'm so glad. Okay, I wish the camera, the smell-o-vision.
I know, it's really
because
nice.
this is one of the most beautiful spreads you've ever done there, my friend.
It's very fruity, which would be why you like it. And very beautiful.
Boom! She's here all week.
I like it.
Look, I pick on her 364 days a year. She can pick on me whenever she wants to. We're buddies.
We're celebrating Pride.
We are, exactly.
It's very colorful.
Yes.
All right, so sangria is something that I first had when I was in Europe, which makes me sound real fancy.
You very fancy.
But here's what happens in Italy. They grow a lot of their own wine, and some of the wine, it's not the best because they grow it in their backyard. So they add fruit, and they really make it more of like a cocktail and a party drink. So I was like, why aren't we doing more of this in the United States? We need to make sangria. It's easy and it's fun.
I love it. Let's do it.
Okay, so we're going to start with a red sangria. And you really want to use like a dry, lighter wine, like a Malbec, a Pinot, something that the flavor of the fruit will really be able to come through. And I just am making it in this flower vase so that you can see. It's super easy, really.
Wait a minute.
I know.
This is a flower vase?
It is, because I only had one fancy picture, so I was like, I'll just use the flower vase because I want people to see.
The audience doesn't care.
So we're going to add just a half a cup of Cointreau, which is literally just orange liqueur.
Okay.
Okay, and then we're just going to put fruit in there. And I have recipes on my website, but I mean, you can just put what you want. You don't have to.
Here's some of the best fruits on the screen. So pomegranate, really?
Yeah, pomegranate works great in the white sangria that we'll make in a minute.
And then, okay, but since we're doing the dark, is it orange, strawberry, and lime probably for best for dark?
Yes, friend. Okay. And you wouldn't think that lime or lemon would be good in wine, but it is good. And you let it set up for 4 to 8 hours. There is one other thing I wanted to put in there.
Apples?
And I have pears, so I'm gonna put those in.
Do you want me to put the recipe back up there?
No, I'm good. Okay. I'm looking at, I know what it is, orange juice.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't juice the orange, I just cut it. So that's gonna give you your whole red wine juice fruit situation, and you can really load it up.
So you do Cointreau and fresh orange?
Yes, because you want an orange flavor balance with your red.
Oh,
and these blood oranges, oh my gosh, they're the most beautiful fruit in the world. So you literally just load her up, put it all in there.
And then you let it sit for how long?
4 to 8 hours.
Okay.
And it'll last in your refrigerator for 5 days. So not that.
Oh, nice.
But I mean, I'm sorry, that is just fantastically pretty if you're having a party.
Well, and also, it's a great way to kind of recycle maybe not so great wine. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, you can see this wine is bubbling.
Yeah.
It is because I bought the cheapest wine I could, just to show you in the demonstration here.
Yeah.
So you can buy and use really cheap wine if you want to. I don't know why I feel like I have to talk out of the side of my mouth to tell you that.
You sound like a detective in the 40s.
Yeah. Okay.
You see.
So this one is a little fancier. It has this liqueur called Saint Germain. Can you open that? My hands are all wet.
Yeah, it's fine.
It is with elderflower, and it's very delicious. It has a very fragrant smell. And we're going to also add some simple syrup to this one.
Why? I accidentally basically just put the whole thing on my nose. I apologize.
It's so good.
Yeah, it's very good.
Okay, that is a 1/4 cup we're going to put in there.
That's very strong.
Yeah.
Ooh, that is potent, girl.
Oh, I love this stuff.
That is potent.
You know how else I use this?
How?
I just drink it with champagne.
Of course you do.
Yeah, so you just put a little, if you have the good champagne, don't put anything else in it. But some of your cavas and your Proseccos, load it up with fun stuff.
What's the best white to use? Did you say that already?
Yeah, you want to use a dry white, and then you're going to be adding sugary things because you're adding the Saint Germain, you're adding the juices. So you're going to probably want to use a Sauvignon Blanc, or you're going to want to use a Chardonnay that's unoaked. That's a very important detail.
Wait. What do you mean by that?
Oaked Chardonnay is aged in oak barrels, and the oak gives off that sort of woodsy smell. I really don't like Chardonnay because of that.
Yeah.
I like an unoaked Chardonnay, which is just the grape that is not stored in the smoky wood. So you get a very different flavor, almost like Leslie Miller would kill me, but like a Pinot Grigio or a Sauvignon Blanc, something that's not so woody.
I like that because I'm with you. I don't love Chardonnay,
No.
and that might be the reason.
It is, because you don't like the woodiness of the flavor.
So you can just go up and just say, hey, give me an unoaked.
Unoaked. Yep. You look
Unoaked
for
Chardonnay.
it's labeled on your menus. You just ask for unoaked.
Because my fear with both of these, but especially the white is, and you've covered it, is I wouldn't want it to be too sweet, like
Yes.
gaggingly sweet.
And, you know, really, if you don't want to put any flavoring in, you don't have to. You can just go with your white wine and your fruit and let it set up for like 8 hours. That might be your jam if you're someone that doesn't want the extra sweet. Here is a tip.
Okay.
So we're going to just taste a little bit of this one.
Okay.
And you're going to put some fruit in the individual glasses. You can fish it out. We'll put a little peach in there for you.
Thanks.
I'll put a little raspberry.
Okay.
But here is also a tip. This brand is so great.
It sure is.
Cava, and it's like less than usually $10, $12. And
You can get even cheaper sometimes.
It's great with orange juice for mimosas. It's great for topping off sparkling drinks.
What?
I like to always add a little bit of sparkling at the end of the white and the pink sangrias. The reds I just leave plain. But I just think they're sparklier.
Can you give the brand of that again? Because
Yeah.
people are going to ask.
Juame, Juam, Syrah, Cristalino. It is a Spanish dry cava. And you can find it at like Surdyk's and liquor stores, and it's inexpensive. I know. How do you say Jaume? Juam? Juam?
Juame?
Juame?
Juame? I don't know. Y'all find it. Y'all find it. Yeah.
Germain.
That, I like sangria. I don't love it. The little pop of bubbles makes me love it.
Makes a huge difference.
Makes it, yeah. Give it up for Hansen. She's not going anywhere, though. So Stephanie has 3 recipes for sangria that you can make now, and
It's so pretty, I can't stand it.
you can find them all on stephaniesdish.com. More easy summer cocktail ideas when we come back. Back after the break. More Steph. I'm not kidding. Welcome back. I am joined again by our foodie queen, Stephanie Hansen. We talked about sangria before the break, and now we're going to move into other easy summer cocktails.
Yes, and if you're a non-drinker, I forgot to mention that they have sparkling non-alcoholic wines that you can make a sangria with your non-alcoholic wine.
Oh, that's a great idea. Yeah.
Okay, so these are a new product that I'm very excited about. It's Camp Craft Cocktails. I got these at Kowalski's. They are dehydrated fruits and spices with sugar inside these mason jars, and you infuse them with your liquor. So I did this one at home. It's been infusing for like 3 days. I put tequila in it because it's a margarita situation. So you put your liquor in there, and
Is that another flower vase?
Yes, you can use it as a flower vase. You know, I'm obsessed with mason jars. I'm going to do a segment of all the things you can do with mason jars because they're literally, like, I probably have 100 right now in my kitchen. Okay, so here is our infused distilled liqueur.
Oh.
Now you can, this one is citrus, this one is like a cranberry martini. They have, oh, thank you. They have,
I'll wipe up, you keep talking.
They have all different kinds of flavors, and they're made outside of Texas.
Okay.
So this is your whole cocktail, because people do not like to mix cocktails. It's hard for them.
Well, and also, and don't worry, guys, seriously, Addie, our social media maven, she's going to put, if you miss like the brand of champagne, everything's on the Jason Show Instagram account, Jason Show TV.
Yes.
So we'll put this on there as
Now,
well.
I added a little sparkling because I add sparkling to everything, but you could also do this with non-alcoholic. You could add a fruit juice, or you could just use soda water, or like a flavored soda water, like a grapefruit LaCroix, so that you could have a non-alcoholic version.
Okay.
So let's just, I'm going to try this one.
You try, okay, sure. You try that first before you give it to me.
It's pretty good.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm like obviously not doing the exact recipe because I'm putting sparkling wine in tequila, but it's pretty tasty.
Oh, yeah.
You
I don't
drink
object.
that.
Oh, I do not object to that. That's really good.
And they're just, I love these. Like,
That's a great idea.
You could take them camping. Like, I'm going in my van this weekend on a trip. I'm going to throw one in my cooler, and I'm just going to start infusing.
Where are you guys going? Where are you going in the van?
I'm going to Wisconsin in the van.
Oh, look at you.
I have have to do another segment from the van.
You do have to do another segment from your van.
I cleaned it up last night and got all my stuff packed, and I'm just ready to hit the road.
Are you letting your husband in there, or is it just you?
Yeah, the lobster's coming.
The lobster's coming.
We call him the lobster.
We call him the lobster. Anyway, okay, what do we...
Okay, another just super quick one. Erin Schwab was telling me how often she drinks these at home. I think they're really good. She's not shy.
Erin is having a very rough month.
These are on the rocks pre-made cocktails, and they have lots of varieties. This is a Cosmo that we're going to drink, Jace, because I know you like a Cosmo.
I do.
But there's a Manhattan, there's an Old Fashioned, they have a Margarita. Okay, we're going to have to let's do that.
Recycle?
Yep, and then we're going to just...
I'm sorry, we should have given you more glasses, my love.
No, I should have brought another one.
I have a Jason Show mug down here.
These are all ready to go, so all you have to
That's it?
do is just sip, yes.
And
Now,
they're real pretty.
Yes, and if you felt fancy, like I always do, I always put a little, just because I think everyone wants a bubbly cocktail.
Do you do that with your morning juice, or
I
what's
do.
happening?
I put it in coffee. No, I don't. But again, if you want a non-alcoholic version, this is not your jam, but these could be made non-alcoholic, the sangria.
You know, sip that, I'll tell you. Can I tell you what I would do with that? With the Cosmo?
You'd mix it with other alcohol?
No. No, actually what I would do to cut this...
add a little more gin or a little vodka?
No, to cut the sweetness, because it's a little sweet for my taste, I would add club soda to that. It would also... It also kind of lengthens it. It gives you more bang for your buck.
Here, drink out of this to see if the sparkling was what made it too sweet. Because I think if you didn't have the sparkling, it would be perfect for you.
Still too sweet for me. No, but if I added club soda, it would be perfect.
And if you have something that's too sweet for your taste, you can always add citrus.
Always,
so
and it cuts
lime juice, lemon juice, it just makes it
You're never too sweet for me.
No, and look at this, this is all done. I don't know what you would do with this afterwards.
You didn't even react to my compliment.
I did,
Yeah,
I'm just used to you.
Stephanie Hansen, everybody. Everything Stephanie talked about today is on her website, stephaniesdish.com. We'll be posting her segments on our Facebook, and like I said, Addie has it up on our Instagram as well. We'll be right back. Back in a moment, everyone. I would totally do club soda with that.